Hey guys, it's Roota Mittal here, and today I want to talk about how you can financially prepare to leave your corporate job. And also, I'm going to give you some mindset advice around that. So, if you guys don't know my story, I quit my job 3 years ago. I quit my corporate job as a software developer because I did not want to work for anyone else. I had been working there for about 2.5 years. So, I just wanted to say that so that you guys know that I've been there. I've followed this advice that I'm about to give you. Okay. I'm not just, conjuring it up from any kind of thin air. I did this and it worked for me. I'm still here 3 years later as an entrepreneur. Our company is growing and I'm so happy with what we are doing today. So, you can achieve success, you can do this. And I want to share this with you guys because honestly, I understand what you're going through right now. You may be unhappy with your job, maybe it's like you loved it at the start, but then it stopped becoming what you love doing every single day. You hate waking up in the morning. That was the case with me. I did not want to go to office to build anyone else's dream anymore. Like I was 23 at the time, which is quite early. Like people don't usually do this. I get that. However, when I was evaluating this decision, all I could think about was I cannot imagine doing this for my entire life. And if I anyways don't want to do that, like why not start now? Right? Like why not now? What's the worst that's gonna happen? I'm gonna fail, right? So I'm gonna teach you what I did so that you don't put any kind of significant risk to your financials, because sometimes like maybe like I was single then. I didn't have any kids. I was not married. Like I didn't have any other family members relying on me is what I'm trying to say. But your situation may be different. You may have kids, you may have your spouse, you may have other family members leaning on you for help. And I do understand that. So keeping that in mind, if you were someone like me who was like unattached, had no other responsibilities, or you are a family person and you want to be if you want to keep in mind that you're not doing anything rash, what I did is, and you can do the same, I actually, while I was working at the job, it was about 7 to 8 months ago, or I think a year ago before I did that, I actually was, that seed had started to pop. And it looks like if you are watching this video, that seed has popped into your brain. So, now is the right time to do what I'm about to tell you. Like, so what I did is, okay, I knew I was gonna quit in a year or so. So then I didn't wanna, like, I had built up some savings, obviously, because I was working at the job, and my dad always taught me to, have savings. Like, not just if I had my way, I would have like spent every single my entire salary on like buying stuff and traveling and all of those things. So I did have some savings. However, I did not want to go into this unknown world of freelancing entrepreneurship. I did not know anything about how I would make any money, right? Probably that's the case with you also. So I did not want to go into like and go up and risk up my entire savings. Like I had savings, but I did not want to use all of them if I had to, right? Like they are there for a reason. I would like to have a healthy savings in there. I did not want to I did not want to use up everything and then regret it later. So what I did is I made a conscious decision of, saving money for 6 months of living expenses. 6 months of living expenses. Again, it needs to include your rent, your food, your all of the monthly expenses that you do. So if you don't know your monthly expenses, now's the time to pause this video, jot down all of your expenses, have a monthly figure in mind. Probably for you, it looks like $1,000 a month. If you are a family, it might look more, like it may be $2,000, $3,000 a month. Whatever it is, do the calculation, account for miscellaneous expenses also, which might come up, and write them down. So assuming $1,000 a month is what you need to survive, your goal is now to save for the next 6 months. So $6,000 is what you want to save. So we are not going to even talk about all of the other savings you have, because we want to keep them safe in case something happens, if things don't go well your way. So ideally, if you have a family, I think I would suggest you to have like 12 months of expenses in the bank separately, differently, apart from all of the other savings you have. Again, apart from all of the savings you have, don't touch them. They are not for you right now. Okay, so you start working towards building them. You have salary coming in right now, which is a great thing. So what you need to do is start putting that money in a special bank account, where probably you can name stuff. There are some bank accounts who let you like name the thing that you're saving for, which is very cool for someone like me who is not motivated to saving subconsciously. So 6 months is the minimum you want to save. 6 months of living expenses, 12 months if you can. Okay, so do that. Start doing it every single day. Also, let me tell you this, it might give you some motivation to go to that office, to that job of yours, so that you can get the money to put into your bank account for the 6 months of living expenses, for the new adventure that you're about to take, for the new risky waters that you're about to take. So do that. And also, here's the mindset thing. When you have that 6 months of expenses in a separate account, you can give your notice, you can quit. Okay, now this does something really magical, because now you don't worry about, oh, where is my bills, how am I gonna pay my bills, how am I gonna eat, how am I gonna pay my rent. It's just, you should not be thinking about those things. The only thing you need to be thinking about is, how am I going to succeed in this new thing that I'm doing? It may look anything like that for you. Like, it may look like entrepreneurship, a new online business, a new, I don't know, anything that you're quitting your job for. Okay, you need to focus your all in once that money is saved and once you've quit your job. I don't even want you to think about failing. I don't want you to think about any backup plan. Oh, if this doesn't work, I have 6 months of stuff paid in, I have other savings, I'm gonna just take another job. No, do not think of that. Do not have a backup option. Do not have a backup plan in your brain, because you will not achieve the thing that you worked so hard for and you saved all of this money for. So do not have a backup option. Focus on the one thing. Focus on the one thing that you're trying to do. So like when I quit my job, it was so good, it was so peaceful. My heart was right, because I had money saved into my bank account only for this reason. So like when I had tough days, when I was going through low times, like, oh, this is not going to work for me, like I didn't at least have to worry about my basic things. And you know what, like when I started my business, I got my first client and the video is there on my YouTube channel. One of the first videos looks drastically different than this one, but you can check it out. I got my first client for my marketing services. I started freelancing. I did not know, by the way, anything about marketing or freelancing or how to get clients. I figured it out for the first 2 months. I dove in, I Googled, I watched all of the YouTube videos, I figured it out, and I got my first client for $280 2 months after quitting my job, which is like, it might seem like a small amount for you guys, but it was not for me. It was life-changing for me, and my life changed that day. So this was how I did it. I hope these tips help you. Let me know in the comments if you're thinking about quitting your job. Let me know what the new plans will be. What will you do after quitting your job? Because I would love to know your journey. Also, if you like this video, comment down below, and like this video, and do subscribe to my channel. All right, guys, I'll talk to you soon.